Coming up next on the Beagle Sports Network, we take you to Las Vegas, Nevada. The Lombardi Trophy is once again on the line as we bring you Super Bowl LVIII.
You are looking live at Allegiant Stadium. It is normally home of the Las Vegas Raiders, but tonight it plays host to the biggest event in its short history, Super Bowl LVIII. The San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs are prepared to go at it for the Lombardi Trophy. It's a rematch of Super Bowl LIV from 4 years ago. Kansas City walked out of Miami with the Lombardi Trophy on that night. Now the 49ers look for their revenge. The Chiefs come into this game as the defending NFL champions. They look to become the 9th team to go back-to-back in the Super Bowl. San Francisco finished the season with a 12-5 record. They were the NFC's #1 seed going into the playoffs. After surviving a close shave with Green Bay in the divisional round, they defeated the Detroit Lions in the NFC Championship, a victory marked by an incredible comeback. Both games finished with a 3-point margin, so it seems that luck was on San Francisco's side in their path to Vegas. The Chiefs finished the regular season with an 11-6 record. While they topped the AFC West, they were not good enough for the #1 seed bye given to the Baltimore Ravens. They entered the playoffs at #3. They began with an absolute domination of the Miami Dolphins in the wild-card round. The final score was 26-7 on an evening which was noted for its extremely cold temperature. The Buffalo Bills were their opponents in the divisional round. Patrick Mahomes was able to overcome Josh Allen by 3 points to put Kansas City in the AFC Championship. And last week, the Chiefs battled the aforementioned Baltimore Ravens. 17-10 was the final score as they earned their place in Super Bowl LVIII. Well, it wouldn't be the Super Bowl without a few commercials, but when we come back, we will have the kickoff of the big game, so stay tuned. And 2 weeks from now, the best in the AFC will collide with the best in the NFC as we once again bring you the Pro Bowl from the Coliseum in Oakland, California. And out they come, the NFC champion 49ers, followed by the AFC champion Chiefs. San Francisco and Kansas City battling it out in Super Bowl LVIII. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the biggest event in American sport. We start, of course, with the coin toss, a time-honored tradition of, well, any football game, but even more special in the Super Bowl. They have waited their entire lives for this moment. Richie James to return. 49ers will kick. Chiefs will get the ball. As I was saying, these players have waited their entire lives, their entire careers for this moment right here. They have dreamed of playing in the Super Bowl, and now their dream will finally come true. San Francisco, Kansas City, who will take home the Lombardi Trophy? Stay tuned to find out. There you see Andy Reid, the head coach of the Chiefs. Kansas City brought it home last year. Can they do it again? Final pep talk here as Moody gets ready for the kick. And away we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl LVIII officially underway. The return taken out past the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, and the 21 is where the Chiefs' offensive line will end up. And they are led out, of course, by Patrick Mahomes, one of the most famous quarterbacks perhaps in NFL history. Certainly one of the best out there today, if not the best. The possible successor to Tom Brady as the face of the NFL. He's already won a couple of Super Bowls. He looks for another one here tonight. And from the 21. There's the handoff. It's going to be Pacheco for 1 yard. Not a very good start there, but they've got, well, 2 more downs, and then they would have to punt. But that's a bit of a negative light to see things in. 2nd and 9. Kansas City on their own 22. There's the snap. Mahomes will set up for a pass and almost sacked there. He decides to throw it away. And that was a good move on his part, because it's better to be on 3rd down and 9 than 3rd down and 19. So Mahomes prevents the sack. Chiefs trying to convert here on 3rd down. Still at the 22. There's the snap. Mahomes will start running. He will slide down at the 25. 3-yard rush makes it 4th and 6, but it will not be enough, and I would assume they'll send out the punter. Of course, with kicking it away, you have to be a bit careful in a game like this, especially in the 4th quarter. This is the most important game in all of professional football. You don't want to make a mistake. But right now, in the 1st quarter, when it's 0-0, it doesn't really matter that much, but it's still something to keep in mind when we get into the later stages of the game. They'll start at the 25, and here comes Brock Purdy, the man who, when he was drafted, was referred to as Mr. Irrelevant, but nowadays he is all but irrelevant. First Super Bowl of his career, sort of came out of nowhere, made a name for himself in last year's playoffs, and now he has taken the position of starting QB for the San Francisco 49ers. Question is, can he lead them to a Super Bowl title here tonight in Las Vegas? 1st and 10 on the 25. Purdy is going to attempt a pass, and already on the first offensive play, they've gotten farther than the Chiefs. Gain of 7 on that play. George Kittle with the catch. San Francisco moving up to the 32. This is a rematch. I think it's been mentioned already, but it's worth mentioning again. 4 years ago, Super Bowl 54 in Miami, Florida. It was the Chiefs winning that night. San Francisco looking for revenge 4 years later in Las Vegas. What a throw that is, and the pass nearly caught, but still unable to follow through. Incomplete. 3rd and 3. San Francisco stay on their own 32. And this would be a good time to just run. Purdy getting a bit ambitious, but they had the extra down. You only need 3 yards, so just go for the run if you can. But Purdy will fake the handoff. Still find his man, who goes down to the 43. It is George Kittle with his 2nd catch of the night. Total of 18 yards. L'Jarius Sneed getting the tackle. There you see Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers, on the sidelines. San Francisco picking up a 1st down here. They're on the 43. There's the snap. Purdy will pass, and he finds Kittle again. Gain of 6 on that play. They move up to their own 49. 2nd and 4 coming up now. There you see Mahomes on the sidelines watching on. Could not get much done in that first possession. And now San Francisco with the ball. They are quickly moving up the field. Handoff to Deebo Samuel, who's been battling, I believe, a shoulder injury in these past couple of weeks, but he's still playing here in this Super Bowl. And why wouldn't you? This is the biggest game of the year, the biggest game of your career, and one of the biggest moments of your life, win or lose. 3rd and 7. There's the pass. It's a bit ambitious, but it still finds its mark, and it's going to be a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, despite the injury, puts one in the end zone, and the 49ers have the first score of Super Bowl 58. San Francisco taking the lead. look at this replay. And Purdy with a celebration of his own. They've put San Francisco ahead in these final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Point after will be good. San Francisco 7, Kansas City 0. So you think back to that first possession of the game. There you see Patrick Mahomes getting ready. He's got to do better than the last time. The first time they had the ball, but these are the Kansas City Chiefs we're talking about. Many people at the end of the regular season thought that they wouldn't make it this far. They didn't have as good of a record as some would expect, as some would think for a Super Bowl worthy team. A lot of people thought it was going to be the number 1 seed, the Baltimore Ravens, getting to this game, but Kansas City defeated them in the AFC Championship, and now they find themselves at the Super Bowl once again, as it has been so many times over these past few years. 2020, 2021, 2021 and 2023. This is the 4th time in 5 years that the Chiefs have been at the Super Bowl. They're down against San Francisco, hoping to tie things up. We've got 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Mahomes waiting for the snap. Away we go. There's the handoff. And Edwards-Helaire is going to get 8 yards up to the 34. And that may be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is San Francisco 7, Kansas City 0. Will we get one last play in? No, we won't. And that will take us to the end of the quarter here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. First Super Bowl in Las Vegas history at this state-of-the-art stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly Oakland. Bit of a new era for football. There's the throw from Mahomes. He will find Valdez-Scantling. Gain of 9, first down, moving up to their own 43. Completely sold out here tonight in Las Vegas, as you would expect for the Super Bowl, and not an empty seat in the house. The game that stops a nation. There's the throw from Mahomes, and it will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Kansas City here. Trying to make something of this possession. They almost have to, because if San Francisco get the ball again, they could certainly go for another touchdown. But look at this. What a pass. Would you look at this? Tony getting all the way up to the 8. And just like that, Kansas City in the red zone, in scoring position. Let's see the replay here. He jumps for the catch, despite the defense. And now they could tie things up with one play, or at least get a touchdown with one play. And that is what they will do. It is Travis Kelce in the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. And yes, Taylor Swift is here tonight in the suites. There has been much talk of her being a surprise guest at the halftime show, but only time will tell if that speculation comes to fruition. We're 3 minutes and 29 seconds of game time away from said halftime, and would you look at this? I don't know what's happened with the cameras, but that's a nice shot of the Allegiant Stadium roof. It is not retractable. Again, I spoke earlier of a bit of a new era in football. We're seeing more roofed stadiums, at the very least retractable, some of them permanent. Allegiant Stadium, US Bank Stadium, AT&T Stadium, which I believe is retractable, NRG. Of course, some of those have been standing for quite a while now, but it's still a point worth making. Deebo Samuel with the first touchdown, first score of Super Bowl 58. San Francisco's offensive line coming back out onto the field. We are tied. We've got 3:25 to go before halftime. And before we hit that point, the 49ers will look to get back in the lead. 75 total yards for San Francisco here tonight. 78 for Kansas City. But the 49ers will pick up some more here as Christian McCaffrey gets his first rush of the night. Gain of 7 on that play, 2nd and 3 at the 32 for San Francisco. 78 passing yards here tonight for Brock Purdy. Again, I said earlier, he was drafted last, but he is far from irrelevant, especially on this night. McCaffrey breaks away. He'll get up to the 49, and he secures the first down for San Francisco. You can see Andy Reid in the background shaking his head as San Francisco get that first down, and we're coming up to the 2-minute warning here. Will we get one more play in? Yes, indeed we will. Purdy wants to pass after faking the handoff. Did he get it? Yes, I believe he did. What a pass! They get up to the 16 as the 2-minute warning kicks in. Ayuk with a 35-yard catch. And now San Francisco have entered the red zone. Purdy steps back a bit. Oh, fumble. And now it's recovered. Now it's recovered. Chiefs pick it up. Edwards gets the ball for Kansas City. And now the AFC champions getting themselves out of a situation. The game remains tied, and by halftime, if they are ambitious and risky enough, it could be a scoreline in favor of Kansas City. Again, 1:48 to play before the half. Kansas City first in town on their own 14. They've got a bit of a ways to go, but it would be quite the advantage to have the lead going into halftime. There's the snap, and the gain of 6 on that play. Chiefs started the game with the ball, so will be San Francisco receiving in the second half, so to have that advantage of the lead will certainly be very beneficial. Of course, the Chiefs, their first possession did not go anywhere. Did not go much of anywhere. They were unable to convert. What a pass this is! And a timeout taken by Kansas City. And we get a view of Allegiant Stadium here, as you can see. And as I mentioned earlier, completely sold out. Las Vegas, a city which is usually busy, has gotten even busier this week. It is a city experiencing a bit of a sporting renaissance, so to speak. Golden Knights winning the Stanley Cup. The rumors, well, the seemingly confirmed rumors of the Oakland A's moving, following suit with the Raiders. Oakland A's will play their last season at the Coliseum this year, unless the fans get their way and the team is sold, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Also mention the Las Vegas Grand Prix in Formula One, which we recently saw. And now the breakaway. Can he get there? Oh! Stopped at the 1. Stopped at the 1. Incredible breakaway there by Rice. And it happens, of course, when I'm least expecting it, when I'm talking about Formula One. This will certainly give them the lead. If not a touchdown, a field goal, but it will be a touchdown. Valdez-Scantling putting Kansas City in the lead. And the Chiefs come back. They will have the lead going into halftime unless we see something incredible from San Francisco. They will have that advantage. They've come back. San Francisco got the first score of the night. As we see, the point after is good, and it's 14-7. So Kansas City will be looking to defend that lead in the third quarter, but we've still got 26 seconds of football to play before we go to halftime. Kansas City with one timeout remaining. San Francisco with all three, and those can be a bit of an interesting factor in the late stages of the half or of the game. This is going to be taken out past the 25 up to the 26. And Brock Purdy will come out once again. Again, I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. San Francisco to receive in the second half. So even though this won't be much possession time, it won't really matter, because they will get the ball right back when they return to the field. But for now, 1st and 10 on 26 for San Francisco. Purdy fires it away, out of bounds. I think he saw that there were a couple of guys coming for him. Didn't want to get sacked. That'll stop the clock at 19 seconds. 2nd and 10 here for San Francisco. And now the snap. Hand off to McCaffrey. He will get to the 32, gain of 6, and San Francisco calling their first time out of the half. L'Jarius Sneed getting the tackle on that play. 3rd and 4 for San Francisco. Obviously, these last few seconds a simple formality, but you never know. We say anything can happen here on the network. We might see a late score. Did he get past the line? Yes, he did. Catch is made at the 37. San Francisco taking another timeout. 10 seconds to go. Like I said, timeouts can be an interesting factor near the end of a half or a game. We all know that. They can sort of drag things out a little bit, but it's kind of important when you're only playing 5-minute quarters. Final timeout will be used here by the 49ers. 2nd and 6 of the 41, gain of 4 on that play as George Kittle makes the catch. And now, unless the Chiefs decide to use that last timeout, this will be most likely the last play before halftime. 2nd and 6 on the 41. Now is the time for the Hail Mary. Not much risk, but a chance of a high reward. And as we go to halftime, Kansas City 14, San Francisco 7. Welcome back into the broadcast booth as we bring you the halftime show. Let's go over the stats from the first half. There have been 15 snaps for San Francisco and 14 for Kansas City. Both teams have attempted 4 rush plays. The 49ers rushed for 27 yards, while the Chiefs rushed for 17. San Francisco passed 11 times for 130 yards, while Kansas City passed 10 times for 148 yards. 14-7 in favor of the Chiefs. The second half is not too far off. We will take a break and return for the conclusion of Super Bowl 58 after these messages. And once again, we want to mention the Pro Bowl coming up in 2 weeks at the Oakland Coliseum in California, the AFC and the NFC going at it. And we are back in Las Vegas getting set for the start of the third quarter of Super Bowl 58, Kansas City 14, San Francisco 7 at the half. And it is going to be the 49ers receiving to get us underway. 10 minutes of football remain in the 2023-2024 NFL season, which means after 10 more minutes of play, we will know who is the champ, who will be taking home the Lombardi Trophy. The return out from the 10, the 15, the 20, all the way up to the 25, and we will once again see Brock Purdy and the offensive line. San Francisco had the first score of the game, started things off with an early touchdown. Kansas City since then coming back before the end of the first half. They've made it 14-7. Now San Francisco looking to get back into this game and tie things up once again. 157 total yards here tonight for the 49ers. There's the snap. Purdy in a bit of a situation here. He's going to have to throw it away. Thought that he might be sacked there, and he may well have been. 49ers stay on the 25, 2nd and 10. And Purdy once again setting up for a pass. Fires it away. It's a short one. Can he get up to the 30? Yes, he can. Will he get out of the way? No, almost. Jennings with a 10-yard reception there. And it's 3rd and inches for San Francisco at the 35. There you see Andy Reid on the sidelines. He has led Kansas City to much success in these last few years. Can he do it again? That is the question. Purdy's got a pass, despite the fact that it's only 3rd and inches. Still finds a receiver. And it is a first down for San Francisco. They move up to their own 41. As this third quarter keeps moving along. There's the snap, the handoff to McCaffrey. It's going to be a gain of only 2. Chanel gets his 2nd tackle of the night with that play. 2nd and 8 for San Francisco. There's the snap. The handoff to McCaffrey once again. It's going to be a loss of 2. San Francisco pushed back to the 41. And now it is 3rd and 10. I think I mentioned it before. This is a rematch of Super Bowl 54, which took place in Miami, Florida. San Francisco hoping to get revenge 4 years later. Purdy trying to find a way through this. He's just going to run. He'll get past the line. He'll get up past the 50 to the 44. First down for San Francisco, against the odds a little bit there. Let's see the replay. He can't find a receiver. He decides to just run with it, and the Kansas City defense too late to stop him. San Francisco on first down once again. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff to McCaffrey. Big pass, which is caught. He's still up. Deebo Samuel puts the 49ers on the 24. First down once again getting closer and closer to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes on the sideline with Andy Reid looking quite dismayed at this turn of events. 1st and 10 on the 24. And that'll be a gain of 7. They move up to the 18. George Kittle, 6 catches tonight for a total of 43 yards. 2nd and 3. Coming down to the end of the 3rd quarter here in Las Vegas. 49ers close to tying things up here. Purdy trying to get through once again. He's going to run. He'll get past the line. 1st down, 1st and goal. San Francisco at the 8. But it looks like that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 14-7 in favor of Kansas City. But it may not be that way in just a minute or two. Start of the 4th quarter, 1st and goal for San Francisco. They're on the 8. Hand off to McCaffrey from Purdy. Gain of 1, getting up to the 7. And that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down. Patrick Mahomes, you see there on the sidelines, has got to be quite worried right now. We're in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. 49ers hoping to tie it up. 2nd and goal on the 7. Hand off to McCaffrey once again. And it'll be a gain of 3. 3rd and goal here for San Francisco. A field goal will not be enough to take the lead or to tie it up, I'm sorry. And tying it up is what you want to do. It is an important game. It is the most important game. And they'll look for the pass. Deebo Samuel once again. I believe he had the 1st touchdown of this game. And he gets another one. And San Francisco are back into this. Let's see the replay. Not much of a distance. Remember, they snapped the ball at the 4. And Samuel receiving congratulations on the sidelines. And the point after touchdown, the all-important finishing touch. It is good. And we are tied 14-14. 3 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. So we get into a very interesting situation where either we're going to go to overtime or we're going to see something spectacular before the end of the 4th quarter that makes it clear who this year's champion is going to be. And it'll be Kansas City, of course, with the ball now. Trying to get up to the 20. He will. And Patrick Mahomes, in one of the biggest situations of his career, the stress that you go through in something like this has to be unimaginable. Mahomes, of course, we all know he's been to the Super Bowl before, but it's the Super Bowl. You don't want to lose. And you want to do something big before overtime would happen. You want to prevent overtime. Because overtime, if it goes to San Francisco, the ball that is, they'll have a chance, and that could be the end of the Lombardi Trophy dreams for Kansas City. Under 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs on their own 22. Mahomes fires it away. Finds his man. It'll be a 1st down, not a 4th down. 158 passing yards here tonight for Patrick Mahomes. Rice with the catch at the 32. Final play here before the 2-minute warning. There's the snap. Hand off to Rice, gain of 3. And so we come to the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl, tied 14-14. It could go either way. The ball with the Chiefs, but this is anyone's game. Mahomes sends it away. Pass is caught. And it's another first down. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. All 3 timeouts intact. So that's going to be a very interesting factor as we get into the final moments of regulation here. First and 10 on the 43. Pass is caught. And it will be another first down for Kansas City. They get past the 50. Valdez-Scantling, 4 catches tonight for a total of 39 yards. Coming up to the 1-minute warning, so to speak. There's the snap. Mahomes sends it away once again. Valdez-Scantling with the catch. Gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4. Kansas City on the 40. A field goal would be enough to end this. A field goal would be enough to give them the win. And they're certainly in field goal range, so it might be something to consider. Handoff. He can't get the first down, and now Kansas City have called a timeout as Pacheco moves up to the 38. Last chance here for the Chiefs to keep the ball. This is a must-convert 3rd down. Again, they are in field goal range, but if they lose yardage, they might have to punt. And they will lose yardage. They'll lose 4 yards. And a timeout called by San Francisco. 32 seconds to go. Kansas City on 4th and 6. They're at the 42. And we'll see what they're going to do here. Mahomes to the sidelines. It looks like they will punt. And that is going to give San Francisco a golden opportunity. An opportunity within these last 27 seconds of regulation at revenge. Revenge for what happened 4 years ago in Miami. Revenge for Super Bowl 54. 27 seconds. What can you do in 27 seconds when you're starting from your own 10-yard line? We're about to find out. Hand off to McCaffrey to start. He'll break away. There's a flag on the play. And that is a major block in the road. First down. They will stay where they are. Well, they'll move up 2 yards, but from where McCaffrey got, gonna be more difficult to get there now. Sort of caught lightning in a bottle with that play. They'll look to do it again, and they will. Up to the 35. He's gotten away one defender. He gets up past the 50 to the 47. 14-14. We have 14 seconds to go in this quarter. And Christian McCaffrey has just moved the 49ers past the 50. Absolutely incredible what we are seeing in these final moments. A field goal is all you need, but for a field goal you might need a few more yards. First and 10 on the 47. There's the snap. Fired away by Purdy. Pass is caught. Timeout taken. And there you see Moody, the kicker, the man who started this game off, will now look to finish it. Something to keep in mind, while it says on the scoreboard the 42, that is not where the kick is going to be from. It's going to be around the 48 or so, as we saw there. Timeout is called. Bit of mind tricks there. Psychological warfare. Or it may backfire, giving the opponent more time to strategize. Brock Purdy is back out here for some reason. But they're still going to go for the field goal. If this goes in, it will be one of the most incredible moments in Super Bowl history. The kick is up, and it is good! San Francisco winning the Super Bowl. The 49ers will take home the Lombardi Trophy, provided that this kick, which is a simple formality, is not returned for a touchdown. 5 seconds to go to make this a reality. There's the kick. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the timer, the clock runs out. And the final score, San Francisco 17, Kansas City 14. The 49ers have won the Super Bowl. Revenge for Super Bowl 54. San Francisco triumphant in Las Vegas at Super Bowl 58. And there you see the moment between Mahomes and Brock Purdy. A moment of sportsmanship before the celebration kicks into high gear. There it is, the Lombardi Trophy. The 49ers on top. They win the Super Bowl. We will see you in 2 weeks for the Pro Bowl. 49ers champions. Goodbye and good night.